Hello everybody! This is J.A. Marlow. Welcome to my Creating Worlds of Wonder stream. Here we play with all sorts of things creative, usually writing and art, but sometimes include other crafting. My many activities include award-winning fine artist, graphic designer, and book cover designer. I'm also a digital artist, fish wrangler, Battle the Planet's mega fan, G-Force, and serial bug murderer. My books can be found at all major online book retailers all across the world and are available either on the shelf or by order at your local bookstore. My popular series include The String Weavers, Salmon Run, and Redpoint One. I can be found all over the internet. My homepage is jamarlow.com. I'm also often at the Forward Motion for Writers free online writing community at fmwriters.com. I'm also quite often in the Forward Motion Discord chat, and I'll put a link to that in the stream chat. I'm on Twitter at jamarlow_SF, Twitch channel jamarlow, YouTube channel jamarlow, and you can support me at patreon.com/jamarlow. I see everyone's filtering in. Yeah, sorry I was a few minutes late getting on. I started the stream and then I realized that I didn't have one of my files open. And I had to go searching for it because I was... You know what, I'll explain that later. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to be first working on some new words on my current whip, which is book 2 of the Atlantis Shifters series. My goal is a minimum of 500 words and 1 scene. It is getting close. Actually, it just started the climax of the book. The scene should be getting shorter to where it'd be really great if I can get 2 scenes tonight, but we'll see. Yeah. So it'd be nice to have that done, although we're coming up into Camp Nano, and I actually do not have an outline ready for Camp Nano for whatever I do after this this book. So everyone else in chat, are you working on anything tonight? Anything writing related? Or anything creative? Or CE, are you doing homework or just chilling? Let me know in chat, and also let me know if you have any goals for tonight. And if you are working on your writing in any way, if you come across a good line or two, post them in the stream chat. If I like it, I'll put it up on the main screen. Uh-oh. Eyeing each other's coffee, huh? Alright, I'm rearranging my screen here. I have my second monitor going. Nope, put that one over there. Okay, I'm almost there. There we go. Okay, that's better. I can see things better now. So I know many of you will laugh your heads off at that, and you've been laughing at me because, well, Tuesday was my day off, but I was still in the Forward Motion Discord chat working away. As, like I said, I don't have my next project ready, and I have this big master timeline that I've been trying to do where it brings together events and information from, so far it's 5 different series. We'll see if it goes on from there. So I've been trying to bring that together and put it together because I can't plot out some of the other books in like 3 series until I know about the certain order of certain events. Yeah, and yesterday I had, I believe that last count, it was 12 Scrivener projects open, plus some other files. I had finally resorted to moving the timeline over into a spreadsheet where I could sort it down, or refine it, or filter it. And let me tell you, the brain has been going nuts on it. So, I had so many projects open in Scrivener that it no longer remembered some of the stream specific projects where I could bring it up easy. So tonight I was actually a few minutes delayed because I had to go deep diving into my hard drive to get what I needed for the stream. Oh, Russ isn't coming home yet. Well, that's too bad. Yep. So I actually made last night, because I didn't have the stream, I was able to get in the recliner, kick my feet up. I was in chat with everybody, and I had so many files open. And I started just doing searches on specific keywords in those files, and started bringing that information over into the spreadsheet with the master timeline. And about the last hour before I went to bed, I finally figured out the order of some of the events that happened during the Nief-Puri War in the Stringweaver's books. And once I filtered down to where I was only seeing Stringweaver related items, which is why I did the spreadsheet, so I could easily do that, and I could only see those, I realized several crucial pieces of information, and I was so excited people in chat were laughing at me because I was going, brilliant idea, oh my gosh, I gotta write this down fast. And the interesting thing is that it broke loose things today too. I keep having to go and add things into the master timeline. I have now added notes into planning notes for several books, so I'm on the right track. It feels great. Now we'll see what happens tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try and get new words first. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Lizette. Oops, there we go. So I'm going to try and get new words first, but my brain has been just shooting ideas out at me going, well, if you have this in this order, then it makes sense this character was here doing this at this point because it would have made a difference with this. So who knows, by the time I get done with a scene, my head might be going, no, you gotta go write this down over here. So I'm keeping the options open. I just don't know what's going to happen. But in the meantime, I'm in Perfect Harbor, Book 2 of the Atlantis Shifters. Let me go ahead and bring up the targets. Okay. And I had 1,182 words. Let me see if I had that in the progress section of the overlay. Yeah, timelines are great once you get it in order. But boy, I mean, how many days was I working on that where if I wasn't writing my new words on the whip, that's all I was doing. It took that much work. Oh shoot, now I forgot how many words that was. 1,182, alright. There we go, now I have it updated. Yeah, timelines are great once you have it in place. And I cannot believe with all that I had going in the Stringweaver's books, that is a 7-book series, that I hadn't put together a really formalized spreadsheet on it. I mean, timeline on it. I found one main file where I wrote down some things that I thought were in order, but it didn't bring in nearly the details. It had no years attached to it. I couldn't believe that I hadn't done it. Okay, so let me reset the Scrivener projects to 0. But now I have the basic spreadsheet, I mean the master timeline, I think, to where I can actively start adding new things to it without thinking I'm going to completely mess up something in a book that is already published. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go into split screen in Scrivener. And we'll bring up character list on the left-hand side. Yeah, and one of the reasons I wanted... See, my head keeps going back to the stupid timeline. I had this concept called the Travelers or the Watchers. I hadn't picked out a name yet for them. That was supposed to be in the Enigma Watchers series, and was supposed to come out in the Atlantis Shifter series, and it was supposed to then also be a group in the Weird Mutant crossover thingy. And I realized in doing the master timeline, I had the timing wrong. The group hasn't been made yet. The group's going to be made within the scope of these books, and that was a huge, huge revelation. I seriously got to get to work on this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up the next line. Let me look and see where I'm at on this. Okay. Okay, so Ash says, I think I'm going to pare down tonight's task list to just a few things. Thursday's task list. Okay, so... And then you're going to start rolling for tasks like usual, I assume? Okay, so I think I know where I'm going on this scene now. Now to figure out how to start it. Uh-oh, Lizette's having problems with focusing too. I have severe bouncy brain now. Ooh, ouch. By the way, I keep hurting myself. And yes, I did hurt myself again today. I got another one of my fingers. I actually pinched a finger. And now I have this line across one of the pads of my fingers where it was squeezed, and now it's all bruised. At least it's not bleeding, not like the one that was from the day before yesterday. I know. Tell me to quit hurting myself. Not that it'll help, but, you know. Do it anyway. Maybe something will listen. The universe at large. Alright, so getting out my solar-powered external keyboard. Do my hands have a death wish? I think my entire body does. Oh, quit torturing yourself, dreamers. Yes. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 10 minutes for anyone who wants to do any timed writing. And I'm going to go for my... Come on, you can do it. I'm going to go ahead and do my first 100 words. I will try not to hurt myself again. Not that that's ever worked, but I will try. And then I hit my knuckles against my desk. Yeah, my fingers have a death wish, apparently. It says you must really be concentrating. Starjam keeps bowing her head and peering at us from under her brows. Yeah, actually I am. Go midnight, I hope the microphone works. Oh, Midnight only has one more student today. Yay. And I just made my first 100 words, 107. I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble concentrating, Lizette. Can you do 200 words on a flash fiction? Oh, you just pulled it up. Great minds think alike. Uh-oh, I can't even figure out what was going on there. That's never a good sign. Ash, I'd say any 4-hour phone call would wear a person out. If anything, your ear's going to be sore just from physically holding something to it. Okay, Lizette starting at 8:02. Go Zet! You can finish it off. Oh, you have headphones. Yeah, that would make a difference. No, another 100 words, 204. Oh, ding ding ding! Timer went off. Everyone take a drink and hydrate with the fluid of their choice. Where did the heck did your story go? Do you mean what direction it's going, or physically where is it? Oh, where is it on the computer? That one I can't help you with. First, the other one I couldn't help you with either, so there you go. So tonight, I'm starting out with orange-flavored electrolyte water. I think the other night I was doing grape. I'm going to reset the timer for another 10 minutes. And Lizette, if you're having hot tea, you need to let us know what kind you're having. Just water? Who are you and what have you done with Zet? Because this is the second time in a row. I think you're an imposter. Oh, not enough brain cells to make a tea choice. Wow. That sounds really bad, Lizette. Oh, looks like we have a spammer on YouTube. Let me get YouTube up. Give me a minute. Of course, that would get me stopped right when I came into a very interesting part. We don't talk about religion in here unless it pertains to writing. This is a religion and political free zone. Oh, Robin, good luck with coming up with the answer for that paragraph. Oh, Lizette, did you have to get into your big name file? Hello, Echo. How are you doing this evening? Are you working on anything creative tonight? Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. You want to say just on here, because I am actually a Christian and I am a religious person, but my stream is religion and political free, except when it comes to writing. Those are very divisive subjects that people are very passionate about, and I don't mind talking about it in other spaces, but this is not the space for it. So I just ask that everyone please, please respect that. Okay, so Echo said, I tormented myself writing 500 words and it sounds like just as bad as my struggle. Oh dear, sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, don't mind talking about it, and I do in real life and other places, but it has a time and place. Well, that got me derailed just a little bit. Well, it's gonna slow my computer up a little bit, but I'm gonna have to keep the YouTube window open for a little while. It has 86 words and I do better letting the cats type tonight. Oh, don't give the cats an idea. Yeah, actually, Echo, Lizette's cats will take her up on that. There are many a time in chat where we've all of a sudden seen strange things come across our screen, and we know, okay, which cat was that one? Yep, they have definitely typed before. They have deleted words off on Zet before. They've shut down her computer before. They've hit keystrokes that she hasn't... it took her, like, sometimes hours to figure out what they did and so that she could undo it. Poor Zet and her menagerie. Okay, so I need to get back into my... here. Yes, you have very talented cats. They learned it from Mom. If it's good enough for Mom, it's good enough for them. I have a feeling I'm hearing Robin banging her head against the keyboard all the way from over here. Oh, okay. I'm glad that everyone agrees. And I know some of you have asked me about my religious views. That's fine, but no, not in here. Oh, pretty much. Wham, wham, wham. Sorry to hear that, Robin. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, I am. We've all been there. Okay, there goes the timer. Everybody hydrate with the fluid of your choice. There, I took a big swallow of mine, resetting the timer. Okay, I gotta look up something in my character file. You know what, I'm gonna put a note in here and keep going. So I can add it in the revision really easy, but I'm having trouble staying on track tonight, so... time to go shorthand. There, put in a note to myself. Oh, Lizette got to 200. Were you able to reach the end of that section? Do need to look this up. Okay, where in the series Bible would this be? Think. Yes, but not a good end. I'll need to rework it later. But at least you got it! So congratulations. Alright, so where's the technology area? Oh, here we go. Okay, I found the information. Yay. Oh, I had a tickle in my throat. Welcome back, Ash. Okay, Lizette is finally making tea. Maybe she's not one of the pod people after all. Peach Blossom Oolong. That sounds nice. There goes the timer. Everyone take a drink of the nourishing hydration fluid of their choice. No, Ash almost gave himself a heart attack. Not good, not good. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the timer for anyone who's doing timed creativity. Here we go. Okay. Oh dear, I think I just ran into a plot hole. Oh. We go to the next scene. Okay, I can keep this from being a plot hole if I change one thing. Well, I just made a big jump, 501. I just hit the minimum number of words I wanted for the night. So yay. And I just gotta feel my way through. Fixing this scene. Well, I should say not fixing the scene, avoiding a plot hole. I need to skirt around the edges and miss it. Oh, 3 typos and 1 paragraph. Oh, I'm doing really good. There we go. Got it fixed. Well, fortunately, this plot hole is going to be fixed by not having time pass. It's event's going to happen immediately after what I just wrote. I'm not going to have any time pass at all, and by doing that, There's no more plot hole. Uh-oh, only 30 words for Lizette so far. Your brain is just bruised, it's not broken. It'll work, it'll work. Oh, good night, Robin. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sounds like you got a whole bunch of work done. So congratulations. Uh-oh. Midnight says, oh, this is going to be fun, and then she dropped down to Discord. I'm wondering if there's microphone or computer problems going on? Uh-oh. That says I got absolutely nothing done due to an imaginary ice pick stabbing me in the brain. You have a migraine? Oh, midnight. The laptop is not working. That's not good. Okay, CE, you have a great night. Thank you for joining us. I hate to hear about people not feeling good. I sure know how that is. No fun. Oh, your brain is just dead. It hasn't attacked you yet. Okay. Well, at least there's no overt pain happening right now, right? Oh dear. Midnight says I don't know if it's out of juice, and of course the charger isn't working. Ouch. Ding ding, ding ding, timer went off. Everyone take a drink. My water bottle, I should say, is already down below half. How much do I have? 750 milliliters are in this bottle when it's full. I'm doing good on the hydrating. Oh, so Ash says I might scrap focusing on tasks tonight and just do whatever the heck I want. You know, there are some nights where that's just what you need to do. Resetting the timer. And I now have another 100 words, I realized. 608. Oh, midnight. It seems like you keep having charger problems. Didn't you have a charger problem with your phone or your iPad earlier? I mean, a couple weeks ago? Oh, with the magnetic chargers. Huh. 142 words for Lizette. Go, Lizette. Oh, it's the laptop? Okay. Yikes. So it looks like you'll be looking at more sales for laptops, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, one reason why I was eyeing new laptops today. Well, hopefully you'll find another store that has a decent sale going on. As the perks that they were offering in that one store you mentioned in chat, that just wasn't worth it. I just finished a scene. Not quite 700 words yet. Let me look at the next scene. You know, I think I can write this next scene tonight. It's not going to be a really, really long one, and it would be really nice to have 2 scenes finished tonight. My eyes keep not wanting to focus on anything small. So I'm going to increase the size of the words. Here we go. 206 for Lizette. You hit another 100. Yay! Okay, 7:05, and I have started on the next scene, so yay! Thank you. I keep having tickles in my throat tonight. We still are having wind warnings and pollen warnings around. I wish it would knock it off. Of course, once the wind stops, I know the heat's gonna come. I'm not looking forward to that. I took another drink even though it wasn't time yet. Because no one could stop me. Haha. Oh, Midnight just tested out her new microphone on the laptop. Oh, okay, so it seems to pick up sounds well enough. I'll do a test recording tonight. Good. Let's see how much better it does than your phone. Oh, and 320 words for Lizette. Go, Lizette. There goes the timer. Everyone take a drink. Oh, that's good. I just splattered myself. I've been my own worst enemy lately, haven't I? No wonder that when I took a walk this afternoon, I didn't get myself run over. Alright, getting out a little eyeglass cleaner. I need to be able to see out my glasses. Okay, I'm back. Now I can see. At least good enough to keep typing. Midnight. Can't test it now because some yahoo downstairs is playing an unintelligible tune on his car horn. Gee, that just sounds all kinds of annoying. Lizette can't decide on which tea to make next, so she's going to write more instead. Okay. That's a good way of procrastinating. Write more words. Gosh, part of me just wants to sit here and moon over my project tracker, and it really isn't all that exciting. Oh, Echo, words are your procrastination too? Oh, another 100 words, 805. Go, Ash! Ash is opening one of his outlines. Oh, it's the story of my life. Yeah. You're in a good place. You're among people who completely understand. 902. Closing in on 1,000. Oh, we have tea discussions going on. Peach Blossom Oolong. Oh, that's what you just had. Oh, Midnight finally got her laptop charger to charge. Yay! A charger to charge. Yeah, I didn't know Windows laptop came with a magnetic charger too. I actually have that on mine, and I actually prefer it. I've had past laptops completely destroyed because the regular plug-in was a weak point, and it would snap off from the motherboard. Of course, I think they fixed that in the way they had that connected in later models. But this one, I've never had trouble with it charging, and if I move it odd, it just pops right off because it's only magnetic. I don't have to worry about tangling a cord in my foot and taking down the whole laptop. Oh, there goes the timer. Everyone take a drink. Yeah, Ash, the eye products do tend to be more expensive. There we go, timer is restarted. Oh, you don't like the interface. See, and I do like it, so it's all a matter of personal preference. I'm actually doing this on a Mac. I just went over 1,000. 1,009. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I'm still going on this scene. Oh, 11:04. Obviously, the scene's going fast. There we go. Okay, so 512 words. Oh, that, and 500 was your goal? Was that? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so Lizette's going back to the editing. But congratulations on all the new words, Lizette. And now working on the last of the edits for a chapter. Uh-oh. Ash just said, I just realized why I want to moon over my project tracker. Should we ask? Do we dare ask? Oh, there goes the timer. Resetting the timer. Everyone take a drink. Oh, you want to add more projects to it. You don't have enough projects already going. Hello, Nova. Welcome to the stream. So are you working on anything creative tonight? Oh, just chilling? Good place to chill. You know what? I think I just finished that scene. Only at the contemplation stage. I like that. That's a good way of describing it. Okay, so I'm now a little over 1,200 words. Let's see. We're a little more than an hour and a half into the stream. Did want to look at one thing. Okay, so Nova says not at the moment. Too many ideas to choose from for one project. You're in a good group of people for that too. So Ash was just describing how many active projects he has. Lizette has now moved on to the third project of tonight. Each a completely different writing project. Yeah, Lizette, why does it sound so familiar? I wonder why. Alright, I have a new line to put up. Just one of those silly little moments with Dana. There we go, I have a new quote up. So Dana just found out that her best friend has a mertail. And said best friend had never mentioned it before. Oh, good night, Echo. Yeah, Dana's been fun. She's one of those spunky, go-get-'em attitude women, and with a little quirk to her. And she loves to talk to herself, which makes for some interesting moments. Okay, so I'm looking at the... So I've now finished 2 scenes tonight, which is fantastic. I'm so glad I was able to get a second one down. But I need to think about this coming scene just a little bit because of how I just changed the end of the scene before this one to fill in that plot hole. Which did work, by the way, because I was able to zip right through the second scene. But it does mean I need to alter this scene just a fudge. Uh-oh, Nova says I haven't written anything for about a month and a half, and there are still more ideas popping up. I actually have, I have an idea file. And I keep certain ideas because my brain will mull on it saying, you don't want to forget this, this is pretty cool. But the moment I write it down in the idea file, usually it'll leave me alone at least long enough to keep working on the current project. But it doesn't always work. I am going to bring up something. So I'm actually going to change over. Here we go, you get to see my desktop. Because there seems to be something about bouncy brain tonight. Because my brain's going, hey, what about this? So I'm going to open up the master timeline that I've been working on so hard to get events in the right order. Oh, yeah, you bring up a good point. So Lizette said I jot them down too sometimes, and then see where they can meld together sometimes. I'm constantly doing that, where I will take 2 ideas that seem like they're on their own and I'll smoosh them together. And the way that they can come out is just so amazing. It seems to make a project even more, have more depth to it. And takes it into really exciting directions. Oh, Ash, yes, I changed the overlay. Oh, were you not here? You know what? I think you were not here the night I revealed this. So after that night when I was trying to share my desktop to show you how to do something in Scrivener, and remember I couldn't do it because I was already streaming and for some reason I didn't have it in my overlay. So I created a brand new overlay specifically for sharing my desktop. Oh yeah, Ash says that, yeah, I do the same thing, still in the middle of combining different worlds. So yes, this is my master outline. Not master outline. Master timeline, breaking together events from so far 5 different projects and counting. But I wanted to look at something quick. Might not be quick though. So I still haven't decided when the fall of the veil happened compared to today. I mean, how many thousands of years ago was it? Oh, do I need to make it clearer? I might give away some of my clues. So, okay, you can see my... You know what? Let me make my cursor bigger so you can see it. Oh, there goes the timer. Everyone take a drink of the hydrating fluid of your choice. There we go. Alright, let me, let's see. That's in settings. That's accessibility. That wasn't. Go back. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it was in the right spot. Aha, now I made it really big. Alright, so, like I said, I've said before that I'm usually a very creative, visual person, so I am slowly adding colors to this, but I haven't settled into it. And the big thing that I just finished last night was going through, what, I had 12 Scrivener projects open, plus other files, bringing the major events into here and at least getting them in order. So I have a master year right here on the far left-hand side. And then I have any kind of special date, like a month or a day. And I have a secondary date. For instance, well, actually in these 3 right here, you can see different dates. Those are actually Chisami dates, where it means something for them, but overall I don't need to keep track of it. But just in case, I have it there. You have a 7-book series in 1 story, no joke. Hate to tell you this, Nova, but several of us in this stream have you beat. We are constantly getting nibbled by the series bunny. Anyway, so the next... See, these 3... Oh, let me do this. These 3 columns, I actually have special tags where I can do sorting, and down here you can see I actually have a tag. The ones I've been working on are the Nief-Puri War. And that way, yes, they're part of the Stringweavers, but the Stringweaver history brings in other things other than that one war. If I need to focus only on that one war, then I could use that tag to filter down. Oh, Sable, hello. So yes, we have more. Yeah, I have my Salmon Run series, 8 books of which are published. 3 more are written. There were originally 24 planned in it, but I'm trying to finish it up in 15, so I'm having to do major replotting. Okay, so this column I have... Let me get that highlighted. This column I have my series. If it's related to any specific series. If there's a book written that this is actually mentioned in, I will put the number of that book along with the book title in, let me bring it up, in this next column, in that column. So the big chunk of wording here, this is the event. And I'm doing a description of the event, and I have actually next to it special sub-events. So if there's something else happening, say, well, like I said, I have at least 5 different series, and some of those series takes place in alternate universes. So if I have 2 things happening at the same time, and especially if they're related, then I will have the main event, which is this column, and then in the other universe I will put the sub-events in the other column. So right now, let's see, there's 2 colors here. Let me get this bigger. So in this one I have marked. Yeah, it is complicated, but this is why I needed to do this, because I could not keep it in my head. And because of my health condition, I already have problems with brain fog and memory issues. And you're talking about 5 different series, and I know it's going to be more than that. There was no way. So I have the end of the Neathpuri Wharf there. This big purplish red one. That's the When the Skies Fell event, which is When the Skies Fell. I actually named one of the Stringweaver books that. So as I start putting more information into this, it will become more and more colorful. Just because I'm me. Oh, Sable says, yeah, this is why I got World Anvil, to keep track of it all. I just have to actually get it down onto WA now. Is WA, is that the initials for your current whip? Oh, WA for World Anvil, sorry. Just trying not to. Okay, gotcha. I'm so accustomed to, like, Ash referring to the whips with initials, so that's what, when I saw an initial, that's where my head automatically went. Oh, space opera, black powder fantasy, coolness. Yep, I have the Stringweavers that can actually travel between universes. So I've actually got this multi-universe events going on. And I have some series that take place in a primary universe, and another series will take place in a different primary universe. And then I'm also plotting out a new Stringweaver series that will hop between them. Which will be the weird mutant crossover thingy, which does not have an official series title yet. That is literally what the folder is called in my writing file, is the weird mutant crossover thingy. Yep, no limits at all. Midnight, I vote for both before the student and after the student. Alright, I'm bringing Scrivener back up. Bringing up Stringweaver Series Bible. Ash says, I think more coffee depends entirely on whether or not you intend to sleep the following night. Sleep is overrated. Meanwhile, naps are underrated. Oh, I have the wrong project open. Oh, there goes the timer. Everyone take a drink. Resetting the timer for anyone who's doing any time project. I knew it wasn't making sense. I had the... Actually, this is another case where I'm smushing two ideas together. So this one that I had accidentally brought up, that one will be going away because I'm smushing it into the weird mutant crossover thingy, which is partly how that series got that title. As it keeps smushing, you know, it keeps mutating as other things are smushed into it. Okay, that's what I needed. Okay, so I'm having to name another spaceship. Ash says my level of functioning just after waking tends to be much more along the lines of, huh? Wow. Oh, wow. I do the same thing. Don't expect deep thinking first thing when I wake up. Alright, bringing up weird mutant crossover thingy planning. I think I have a name. Where do I put this note? Nope. Sorry about the cough. I thought I had muted it. I just thought of something. Okay, books, books, books. Alright, I need to do a search. Hold on, I have another tickle coming. Okay, I'm back. Alright, back to finding the note I needed. What was in here? Alright, really going up. Okay, that's book 4. It's to book 5. Nope. Where's Geneva? Oh, that's book 5. Okay, okay. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this into place into book 4. Oh, it looks like Lizette's almost done with revising this chapter. Oh, there goes the timer. Everyone take a drink. Okay, got an idea down. I'm gonna have to think about it, but at least I put it down in the notes for smushing all this together. I think when it comes to planning a project, this is going to be the next big one. I've got... So it's the Weird Mutant crossover thingy. It's smushing and bringing together so many different things, and some projects I thought of, made some notes on, but never went further than that because I knew there was something missing. Well, what was missing was that they all needed to go together. So it's like the master timeline, where I needed to bring information together from all these different sources and put them into some sort of logical order. Well, I'm going to need to do that with this series too. And I think I need to do that before I can write or plot out the next Atlantis Shifters book. So yeah, I think when I'm not finishing up the book that I'm writing right now, I'm going to be doing this. And I know as I plot these books out, there's more entries that are going to go in the master timeline, because this Ibershi series brings in the big war, the Neathpuri War that was mentioned all through the Stringweaver series, and brings an aspect of that forward, along with new stuff. And one of the big events that happens in one of the books of the Atlantis Shifters, and is the inciting event in book 1 of the Enigma Watchers, which is the reality cascade, will also be in this. So all the events around that and the aftermath of it, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of entries. I see a lot of walking in my future too. So when I'm having a really hard time, I will take one aspect and put it in my head and then go for a walk, and usually that will work things out. I have to take a pad and paper with me because suddenly the answer will pop into my head and I gotta write it down fast. Oh, Ash. So now I have a headache, and I'm sure it's a combination of my lack of sleep and the half a heart attack I gave myself earlier. Yeah, when you thought you lost a whole bunch of writing. That's enough to give a writer a heart attack. Okay. Oh, Lizette's going to do a little update work and then be off to bed. Now, suddenly, for some silly reason, I know that, and this is just me having a bouncy brain tonight, which seems to be a problem going around. I thought I had done the first three, a mock-up of the first 3 book covers for the Enigma Watchers. I'm gonna see if I can find it. As this is another case where I'm sure I did it, but did I really? Or did I just think about it? There it is. Weird mutant crossover thingy. Alright, let's go to Enigma Watchers. Looks like I may have the covers. At least yours is active. Who were you making a comment to? Oh, you like the file path style. Yeah. Well, I have different views. So I have this one, I can do flat. But in searching things and not sure where you want, I do prefer this. Oh, my brain. My brain's all over the place is the problem. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. So, that is just a general mock-up of the very first book. I need to go ahead and bring up the next ones. I want to see them together. So on the series, when I'm designing series covers, for those of you who weren't in here beginning, I'm actually an award-winning book cover designer. So when I do a series, certain concepts are great for one-offs, but they don't work for series because you need to have a cohesive look across them. Certain elements need to be the same, and then you know, everything you do, whether it be the graphic or the titles and such, have to work within that. So I do like if the concept and the titles of the first 3 books are done, I will often do a mock-up of all 3 to make sure a general template of them will work across all 3. So that's what it looks like what I did here. Oh, there goes the timer. So you guys get to see some of the art. So I actually have the first 4 first drafts of the Enigma Watchers written. So Reality Cascade, that's this one. I'm shaking it. And as you can see, the colors do change, but there's certain elements that are similar across all of them. Now, whether when it comes time, if I will keep this, I will do more genre research and see if they still apply to what is out on the market. And I have more titles now, so I will experiment with the titles to make sure I'm still on track to where everything will fit. So Green Gold is the second one. So you can see the first one had more blue tones. Then we have more green tones with gold to go with the name and the subject of the book. And then we have the London Affair. So after doing these first 3 books, I realized that not only was the general design going to be important, but the formatting of the titles, or the title of the books, was also going to be important. I actually went back, and some of the titles that I had planned on, I scrapped. So all of these books have titles now that are at most 2 main words plus a small word that can be in really, like the London Affair, the is very small. None of the words can be above, I think I have a limit of 8 characters. Otherwise, they just don't fit. So yes, that does limit me on the titles, but so far that has not been an issue because the short, snappy titles very much go with this series. So having that limitation just from a book cover perspective is not an issue, and actually helped me refine what I wanted out of the series itself. So thank you. Yes, I was working on these looking really nice on a bookshelf. So these are the first three book covers of the Enigma Watchers. And like I said, once the time comes, I will be refining them. But at least I had... Because now that I'm talking about it, I remember some of the process of going through this, that... you know, as I'm doing them, I'm thinking about the impact on the books themselves. So yes, it definitely impacted the kind of titles that I have. So this one, the Reality Cascade, the one that sets off this entire series, that is the one that I'm most concerned about right now when it comes to the mutant crossover, the weird mutant crossover thingy. It's such a huge event that impacts so many universes, and the Stringweaver series, that takes place across all the universes. So they're dealing with this big event, but also hugely the aftermath of it, because the aftermath is going to be huge. So yeah, that has to be my next big project. Oh, Sable, do you do commissions, and what is your rate if so? I have hired a cover artist who I have told I'm looking for consistency and style over a series, but that's not the same as cover design. Very true. Because there's so many aspects to consider when it comes to a series, which is why I talked about a series template. When I do a series, I come up with a template, and any design for a future book in that series starts off with that template and then moves on from there. And yes, I do commissions. And And as for how much the rate is, it all depends on how complicated it is. I've done some for as little as $60, but if you get to a lot of original elements, that can go over $200 because I also am an award-winning artist. And some of the covers, I actually do my own art. For instance, the string weavers. Let me bring that up. Because this is a series that's completely finished, so let me bring this up and just show you what I mean on Here we go. So the string weaver series. Let me see if I can clear this up a little. Hold on. Okay, you should be able to see it more clear. All right, so this is one of my big series, one of my most popular ones. Oh, and it just I just took over my screen. Hold on. Sorry. I just did it wrong. Hold on. I'm sorry. Because I just adjusted the resolution. That's why it went wonky. My apologies. You're gonna get seasick. Still too big, still too big. Okay, now we're getting it. There we go, finally. Alright. Sorry about that. I increased the resolution so that you could see it better. And if you like, I'll go back to the Enigma Watchers because I know it was blurry before. There we go. So, this is the String Weaver series with all of the books all in one, where you can see that I did use the same template for all of them. The colors and the artwork do change, but I do try to keep a consistent feel across all of them. And all of this art on this is original. So, you know, if I were to do a commission, this kind of cover where it was all original art, you're talking about 200 or so. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and bring this back up. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. 3. There we go. Okay. So this is the Enigma Watchers up again. So these I did a little differently. Oops. You'll notice that what I did is I took some stock art, I altered them, and then brought them together. So that would be a little less on the pay scale, because even though I did some manipulations to make sure it was all cohesive, it's not the original art where I'm digitally painting it. Oh, Ash, actually, I think I have those on my computer if you want me to bring them up. So you can see the difference that, yeah. Lizette is done. Stick a fork in her done. Have a good night, Lizette. Now, one thing I am going to be doing here soon, and I've actually been thinking about it a lot because a lot of thought does go into it. My Atlantis Shifters books. I have to come up with a series template for that. And unfortunately, because it's underwater science fiction with shapeshifters, I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of original art with that puppy. Because there's no stock art that I can just buy that are going to work. And now I have to look just because I'm curious. And totally procrastinating at this point. Ash, I think this is the one you're talking about. The series? Okay. I haven't looked at these in ages. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a 3-book series so far of Ash. You can see that they're all music related. So book 1, A Pitch of Scale. Book 2, Severe Notes. And then Measure of Resistance, book 3. Ash, do you have more books in this series? Oh, yeah. So Ash says, I remember after I saw the original mock-ups of the 3 covers, I asked you to switch the art on books 2 and 3 to where they are now, and I felt so bad about asking. Oh, so the titles you have here on these covers are changing? I thought they were pretty cool. And it actually reminds me of my Atlantis Shifters series. That for your books, they all have all the titles have a theme having to do with music. So in my Atlantis Shifters, they all have to do with ocean. Yeah, let's see. With sailing phrases and such. Okay. So I have a Tsunami Found, Perfect Harbor, Sweet Azimuth, Treasured Castaway, and so on. Yeah. So all of the titles are themed. Okay, well, if you end up changing them, we'll deal with it at the time. But anyway, yeah, those are the covers for Ash. That's a comparison I had done. Huh. Okay, I haven't decided yet on the titles. I like the original titles. The first book had way before the theme titles, but I still like the theme titles. I like the theme titles personally, but these are your books, so you need to be happy with them. It's just such a slog finding them, and so much is changing about later books. Oh, and actually everything from book 5 onward is way up in the air. And I've only got the beginning of ideas for book 4, finally. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch overlays. For some reason it brought up the target. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good on that. Alright, bringing up the, while I'm thinking about it, some of the notes on book 3. Okay, Midnight, go have a good teaching session. Oh, that would do it. So Ash says, I think part of my dislike for the theme titles is a dislike for the former FMer who helped me come up with them, and I'm conflating the two. Yeah, that could be. Because I think the titles are great, but I didn't know they had that kind of emotional connection to somebody else. That makes a difference. Okay. I might be able to get away with outlining book 3 without some of this work, but I don't know, I need to bring some of that into it because book 3 has to move that forward too, even if it's just a tiny bit. Nope, I still think I need to finalize some details in the weird mutant crossover thingy. I think my first instinct on that was right. Okay, well, I think that I am about done for tonight. I am going to, after this stream, drop down into the Forward Motion for Writers Discord server. While I get a bite to eat, I do some thinking, and I think I'm going to do some organizing of my notes, especially in the Weird Mutant crossover thingy. So if anyone wants to join us in the Forward Motion Discord chat, I'm putting a link to it in the stream chat. Oh, Ash, you have a quote? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and put it up, and then it'll be up there for tomorrow night's stream. Yeah, go ahead and post it. Oh, that might be a little long. Let me see. Let me see if I can fit it. Oh, cut out the last sentence or the very first sentence? Oh, the first sentence, okay. And it fits. Ta-da! Yep, so tonight I think I'm going to bring more notes together on the Weird Mutant crossover thingy. So I'll be in Discord chat doing that if anyone wants to join. In the meantime, I've enjoyed being creative with everyone here, and I hope everyone's had fun too. Got to look at some art tonight, which you don't get to see every night. I will be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Arizona time. So my books, I'm J.A. Marlow. My books can be found at all major online book retailers all across the world, and are available either on the shelf or by order at your local bookstore. My popular series include The Stringweaver, Salmon Run, and Redpoint One. Oh, Amanda Panda, you were lurking! Because I just replaced your quote. That means you need to write something new and we can put it up. And you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And you're cackling evilly, aren't you? So my homepage is jamarlow.com. I'm often at Forward Motion for Writers, a free online writing community at fmwriters.com. I am also at Twitter at jamarlow_SF, Twitch channel jamarlow, YouTube channel jamarlow, and you can also support me at patreon.com/jamarlow. Yeah, it was a good one tonight because I also brought up some of my other things and showed how I was trying to organize all this craziness that I'm trying to plan across 5 series. So if anyone wants to see anything more, let me know tomorrow night. I can bring up my full display screen again. Yes, and showing off the cover art. I actually enjoyed that. I don't get to show that off very often. So everyone have a great day or night. Be safe, be happy, be healthy, and be creative.